Heyo, we're back with a new character since last time was so awful. Much better. I want the warrior this time. Significantly better character. Ba-ba-ba. You know what? Let's actually make a character real quick. Very large, just like me. Stora Noble, just like me. Short. Yep, I'm feeling the short color. How do we feel on the color? Gold. Yeah, he's a nice golden-haired boy. Customized a little bit. Oh, let's see here. Make it look. You know, he doesn't want to be too similar to all the other noble boys out there. I'm just gonna random this a little bit. You know, almost junior style. You ever watch any of that? We're gonna just spam it. Just spam it. Oh, it's not doing anything good. Maybe you know, he's a little bit older. Not so much of a boy, more of a man. A little feminine. Oh, never hurt anybody. Does it just create similar? Is that what it? There we go. Gotta hit the right menu. We're gonna get real weird. Wait. Yes. Button. Where are we gonna stop? I'm gonna close my eyes and we're gonna count to 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. A blue boy? Interesting. Alright. I don't know what I hit, but it made me real sad. I'll try again. Perfect. You know what? Good. Good enough. That's what we need. Let's go.
In the age of ancients.
We've already seen it. Keep going. Right into the action. That cell key. Open that cell door. Beautiful. The pacing. I want to say it's 2. Yeah, we always want to be fast rolling. Always gotta go fast. You know, the first time I ever played this, I heard the footsteps and never bothered to look right. See this guy? Foreshadowing. You know, you can never really go too light on the foreshadowing. Especially from like a DM standpoint. Oh man. Well, I mean, of course it always requires the attention of your players. But if you can like set up a nice foreshadow in your game of D&D and then like just drop that ball on them like midway through, usually a pretty good spot to start dropping it. I always like to have 2 stories going at the same time. One is like obviously the main objective, and the second one is going to be like the main objective once they figure out that everything they've been doing up until that point is mainly just for like, almost not for show, but maybe even like tie it in to that they were being manipulated. You know, it's pretty much a cliche at that point, but you know, they're only cliches because they're good and they work. Yep. Quick. This guy. Alright, go to the fog door. Pretty much what I wanted to do with this stream is, in case nobody shows up, which I would almost prefer that, because that really lets me just talk out into the ether. You see, like that little stop right there I had, you know, just fill those up with chains of thought. It's always weird that Oscar dies. His name's Oscar, by the way. But then he comes back. But I guess that makes sense, because if he is potential chosen undead, then he more than likely touched the bonfire. You know, oh yeah, you gotta go back because he didn't say take this. There you go. I always forget that there's a little bit of extra dialogue there. Also, we're running at 720p now instead of the 648 or whatever that you know what that was just Twitch has not Twitch, OBS has an auto config that just tries to set up the best results for you. And for whatever reason, mine said 768 would be nice, but I just wanted a nice 720p because it's a number that people are familiar with. I don't know about aspect ratio at all, but you know, couldn't hurt. We're also working with a little bit better lighting. Hopefully it's noticeable. Last time it was just like the game lighting would affect my face and it would be very awkward. Also, jumping, you do a forward R2 there to get the forward R2 attack, but then you also hit R1 to do a plunge. I don't know if I did it right because it usually hits twice. I wasn't really paying attention. That's really easy though, so we don't have to worry too much about that. One more R2. Yep, we're good. What were we talking about? Oh, I don't know what I left off on, but I do remember we were talking about setting up twists in your D&D campaign. Pretty much most of my time spent thinking involves D&D at work or in my free time, you know, whenever I can. I don't want to say it's a symbol of a good DM, because a good DM can do whatever they want. Everyone does it their own way. Nobody's perfect. And nobody's terrible at it. Well, you know, we probably all met a pretty terrible DM in our lives at one point, haven't we? But, aside from the point, always just kind of think, and they're just in the background, you know, when you have some free time, like, what can I do that, while it might be cliche, still have an air of originality? Because, sure, you can have the dragon in a dungeon, but, like, just coming up with why it's there, maybe the importance of that dragon. For an example, like, we recently stopped playing one campaign of mine where I actually had 6 dragons that are kind of like the pillars of the world. Very World of Warcrafty, I know, because that's an inspiration. And I never felt that it was bad to pull inspiration from popular media, because it's popular for a reason. People usually enjoy it. So those dragons were just super overpowered, super strong. They did manage to fight and kill one, but of course, see, I set it up so that actually if they killed those dragons, things just got worse. Because those dragons were literally holding reality together. And so when they killed one, like, they started being pulled into a different plane, because now the material plane just lost one of its anchors. Also, what we're doing down here is we're going to grab the Firekeeper soul real quick so that we can get a real quick +1 Estus, which I always do when I first start out with a new character. It just makes all of your 5 Estus, 10 currently because we set at Firelink, but when you get down to 5, each one has just so much more value to you when you have at least just the +1. You never want to go above +2, I believe, because that's when Lautrec will not only let himself out, but he will just kill Anesthesia, or whatever her name is, I don't really remember. And you'll never, well, no, never, but you'll just have to do that whole quest line, and I don't like that quest. Because, you know, the 3v1, never fun. 3v1, never fun. That's a nice quote. Put that on a t-shirt. But yeah, so just pick a villain, and then make an under-villain. Like, even in my current campaign that they're playing now, hopefully don't watch this, nobody in here, alright, good. They're currently fighting what they believe is the enemy of the entire campaign. Not like, you know, like fighting his henchmen, trying to stop him as he's taking over the world. But really, when they finish that, they're in for quite the rude surprise when that's all done and said and done. I'd like to put things in a different order and keep it fresh, because that guy is actually another barrier, right, to an expansion of the story beyond what is in front of them, which, you know, usually they can be unexpected. I mean, I have already put foreshadowing, like what I was talking about earlier. Oh, we're toast. Into the setting, you know, like wall carvings, languages that they can't read. They have comprehend language, a spell. You only give them tidbits because, like, they can comprehend it. And it's a magical arcane rune, but if it's a magical language, I don't see the problem with having it be kind of like a broken English. Like, yeah, you can read it, but getting its understanding or its true intent can still be a little misleading, because you don't want to ever have a spell do nothing. Like, it's a resource, they're spending it, they're curious, they want to know, so you give them something. Never to say it doesn't work. That's just taking the wind out of the sails, if you know what I mean. Also, we're going back because I want the RTSR. So, one thing that I like to do also as a DM is just really make up my own abilities for the monsters. Because, you know, you have the legendary actions and their reactions, but you're the DM, you know? You can do whatever you want. You can give an ability from one monster to the other. And give it regeneration if you want. I mean, don't make it a slog. Or, I guess if you can, if your players really like the combat, they want to test out their characters, see what they can actually do, depending on, you know, the scenario that you're in. You guys have been like a very roleplay heavy social encounter. I don't really know how I'm going with that, but, you know, it really just depends on your own situation. Of course, I'm only really bringing up D&D 1 because, you know, I want to just practice talking, filling up the dead air of, like, me just running to the RTSR, which Red Tearstone Ring. I don't know if you play this game or not. You could just be watching full the tail. But, yeah, I'll watch a lot of videos. You just practice talking to yourself. Also, you know, with the 720, I lowered... Ooh, wow, look at that damage. Anyway, oh, I also want to test out moving the webcam, maybe, but I would like an actual opinion on that. That just got me killed there. Oh, can we pull through? No. Alright, we'll drop it off here, so we'll just go for, like, Havels. Oh, what else is there to talk about? You probably don't ever want to say that. But, yeah, we're gonna stop. We're just gonna go for Taurus. Grab these humanities real quick. Head upstairs. That's just boring commentary. We don't ever want to do that. We're gonna come up here. Come on, lunge at me. No, no lunge. No fun. No lunge, no fun. It's always great to just stop them dead in their tracks with a parry. Nope. We're also going to work on really just getting hyped. Being excited to play the game. Being excited to do Twitch. You know, there was the lunge, but I wasn't ready. And so they lunge at you when they're point blank. They just stand and swing when they're like 10 miles away. Gross exaggeration. But still. Alright, let's see if we can get this guy. Nope. I'm actually really happy that worked. The stairs will completely destroy your parries. Well, your repulse, not your parry. Your parry's always going to work. Always being very loosely defined. What else we got here? We're gonna walk up? This guy usually lunge. He's a lunger. No? Oh, he's the lunger, okay. But we're gonna do it. Okay. I was gonna be really disappointed if I died literally for that. Also, notice I forgot to turn in that Fire Lord, that Firekeeper soul. So we'll do that. If we die on the way to the Taurus. Otherwise, we're just gonna keep going. We don't want to stop and turn around. Keep backstabbing. Always very potent at the very beginning of the game. I guess you could come in and watch this as also like the remaster. If you wanted to see any tips or tricks, of which you'll probably find neither here. Dragon. You can roll and not get hit by that, but it doesn't really do anything. I hate that attack. It's easily my least favorite of their attacks because it's just. I mean, I had to get silent there as I was about to die. Alright. Reset. Alright, here we go. See what this guy does. Bam. I've mentioned this before in my last stream, but since this is a completely different one, you can hold R1 to bring up your shield, and then without releasing R1, you can just hit L2. And that's a really nice way of learning timing for your parries. Because if you go too late, you'll still block the attack. If you go too early, you're going to get hit with a counter, but so always go on the shy of late. That was interesting. I parried the guy, but it did not... I guess because like the other one attacked, it pushed me a little too far out of the parry range. Hollow Soldier Shield. Decent shield for starting out as well. I think it has pretty good fire resist. There, got him. Also, whenever you deal, I believe it's 120% of an enemy's health, you actually get bonus souls when they die. Like this guy will give me like what, 72? Yeah. Instead of the original like 50. I don't know. I usually just parry them all. You probably noticed if you were watching. Here, we'll kill one of these guys up here without a parry. You get a nice baseline of... You know, I almost forgot the bonfire. I did that last time as well. I don't know what it is. I guess it's just get in the mood. Just keep going. Didn't even light it. Last time I lit it, but with they changed the mechanic every time. We're just gonna keep going strength and dex here for a bit. They keep changing, like if you have to touch it or if you have to sit at it, and by everything after this game, you just have to light the lamp and or bonfire. Oh, let's see how much we get. 60. Okay, you can do the math on that because I don't feel like it, even if it is simple. Not that it's 12 more, but there's the percentages. Oh, look at this guy coming back at me. Oh, sorry. A little distracted at the moment. Okay, we're good. Shieldy shield. Kick. R2. Really good way. It's more prevalent on the spear guys, because the spear guys will just hurtle you the whole time until you finally like run out of stamina, and then they'll attack you. Which I guess is decent. Nice trap for new players. Where are we gonna go? We're gonna finally get these firebomb throwers. Finally get these firebomb throwers. They've been wrecking my ears. Oh, I thought this is on. Oh, I wanted a kick. Oh well. It's on DS fix, 60 frames. So any weird collisions are mostly attributed to that. Come up here, because this guy will do snipey snipes. Oop, did he drop something? No. Check. Okay. Third time's the charm. Alright. Actually, no. I don't know. Is the mystery key? Yes. Sorry, master key. I wonder why I didn't call it like skeleton key or something. Might be a translation thing. Because usually when you think of a key that opens many things, I guess there's master lock. I don't know why I even bothered to try that. Alright, hold on. We're in a predicament. Pro dodge rather than that guy. And the heal. Yep. Alright, here we go. I'm just gonna parry them all. Take them all out. Because no matter what. Unless they try to shield dash. Oh, stairs. See, I was not talking about the stairs. Oh, right there we got a liquid humanity. Off humanity, I don't know if there's ever official term. Every zone has a threshold so long as the boss is not dead. And if you kill the enemies, which are all worth their own individual points, on top of that, you just get a humanity. Which is obviously to let you revert to human so you can summon to defeat the boss. I think is a very nice mechanic. Something that Dark Souls 2 doesn't need. Dark Souls 2 is just pretty easy. Let's keep parrying this guy to death. Mainly the thing about parrying is once you have the timing down, is just not be afraid of it. So that's, of course, as I say that. But the anticipation of just getting hit can be intimidating, especially in this early in the game. You don't want to die, you don't want to lose your souls, and all that good stuff. But really, it's just such a powerful tool in the Dark Souls 1. Pow. Dark Souls 2 and 3, don't even bother. Really don't even bother. Nope. I was kind of hoping for a sword that can make the game real easy. I think the most atrocious is Dark Souls 3. Because the partial parry system of Dark Souls 3 is so overwhelmingly devastating to you. Like, you'll lose all your stamina, you'll still do some damage. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. And then you have no stamina, so you can't block, you can't dodge, because the enemy's still right there in front of your face. It's just, I don't really get why they made it so punishing, other than to just increase the difficulty from back from this game when I guess it was overpowered. And you could argue that pretty easily. Doesn't mean it's not fun to just walk through a zone, and just parry everything, one-shot it. I enjoy it, at least. There is a satisfaction. I don't know if you've played Bloodborne, getting the Visceral, which is just the fantastic name. Where you just jam your fist in there. That satisfying blood splatter. We'll just stop that. But you know, there's a deep satisfaction from performing that attack. And, you know, it looks cool. Shocky Shocks. This guy has many attacks. Got Shocky Shocks, which I'm gonna keep falling for. You got Steppy Stomps, which hopefully we don't run into. Here, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go up here, we're gonna go for a plunge. Hopefully he doesn't get us. How far are we? Ooh, whoosh. Okay, we're good. Now we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna do the forward R2. How? I don't know if you can do the forward R2 into the R1 on that. You probably could, it's just a timing thing. Another fun thing you can do is you can actually get him to jump off this ledge. Kill himself. Okay, let's see if we can do that again. Sprint at him? No? Get him to attack. Roll. Sprint. Nothing? Alright, we gotta be sprinting into his attack range. Now he doesn't really feel... There, okay, one more time. No, actually it looks like 2 more times. Sprint at him. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get him. Attack. Come on. Okay. Oh, he jumped. Oh well. It's pretty entertaining when you get it to happen. Ooh. Look at this. When the stars align, the opportunity strikes. Come on up. I'm gonna try the R2 into a plunge again. I think I heard 2 hits there. I don't know. I need to see the damage again. Alright. Come on, Taurus. It actually is a pretty viable strategy. Just kind of stay under him and just kind of keep poking. Obviously, with every Souls-like end game, never run out of stamina completely. Always keep enough so that you can roll. Ooh, a stagger! Done and done. Including for any action you do, never run out of your stamina when you sprint, because it will actually go into negative. Then you can't actually sprint until, I believe, it's all the way full. I don't know if that's for every game, but I believe it is for Dark Souls 1. I guess this is going to turn into almost like a Dark Souls tutorial. Because, the remaster comes out in, what, May 20th, I believe? Not too far from the date of recording, stream. Definitely want to talk to this guy, everyone knows. Including that sign, you gotta read that too.
The way I see it, Our fates appear to be in a land brimming with hollows. Could that really be mere chance? So what do you say?
We'll let him talk.
Why not help one another on this lonely journey? This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation.
Jolly
Of
cooperation.
course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
The T is for twigs. And it's a very big cup. Big twigs cup. Alright. When we're coming up here, obviously you see scorched bodies, you see a scorched bridge. What's gonna happen? You just barely make it. You should have enough. Also, you'll notice that crossbow guy's alive. There's a reason for that. You know what? We're gonna mess this up just out of rust. So we're actually gonna just hop on down, kick the ladder. That's your shortcut. It's that bonfire we sat at the beginning. 6,000 souls even? You know what? Why not? We'll just deposit those bad boys into our swole body. Level these up. We're gonna need endurance, but really dexterity is good. Obviously strength is what we're gonna end up going for later, but and at least in Dark Souls 1, you have to meet a dex requirement. Strength, you can be 50%, no, half plus another half. It's 20, you need 15, right? Because you need at least 10, and then halfway in between those two, so 15. You want to stay behind this wall. Oh my gosh. You can make some really beautiful people in these games. Can't wait to see it in full greatness on the PS4 and or PC, depending on platform. I decided against the Switch, although mobile Dark Souls sounds amazing. 30 frames is old news to me. Alright, he did not give us a very favorable attack. So we're just gonna run through, underneath. Cap that bonfire. Don't know where all those souls... me out of the bonfire. Huh. And now it won't let me sit there. Is it because he's on top? No. Interesting. I don't know why that's doing that. But we'll improvise. We'll just keep going. Just go with it. Alright, we're gonna come out here. That's what happens when you hit circle while you're still dashing. Never a good idea. I kind of feel like I got robbed. My backstab. See? Your guy. Alright, alrighty, alright. I was kind of hoping to just get him real quick so that we could deal with these guys later. But oh, I hear you running. We'll pull the shield back out. Oh, nope, never mind. Okay. And then, hopefully the stagger the rest of the damage. Alright, now... oh gosh, the ragdoll's still good. Yes, now we can level up again. There, 18 is the magic number I was waiting for. You'll see why if we ever actually get the weapon I want. Which is, ironically, right up here. Now, item drop rate is tied to your humanity, obviously. Obviously, just why not? But, diminishing returns past 1, but up to 10. Also, we're going to go down here and... okay, apparently we were followed. Been following us for 3 days now. Oh, I'm glad that wasn't a counter. I don't think I ever need to go over the mechanics of a Dark Souls game this late into the series, considering it's done. But, in case you ever needed to, maybe the remaster will bring in new people, or maybe you just never heard of it, but every time you're performing an action and get hit, it is considered a counter hit, and you will take extra damage. You always have to look out for that, which includes sprinting. So if you ever try to sprint through enemies, it's sometimes better to actually just run through them, because even if you get hit, you'll take a lot less damage. And ultimately, as long as you, oops, try to, oh gosh, that move is so cool. I love it. I don't know why that one hit me. I was holding R1, but anyway. Woo! These stairs are not in our favor. Pow. I'm doing that whole thing, holding the R1, hitting the L2. Holding L1. I don't know if I've been saying R2 this whole, or R1 this time, but definitely want to hold L1. You want to hold the block button. Alright, one more time. Of course. Come on, give me a scoop. Yeah! Parrying the scoop is always the best. I wanted his sword, and that's what I was going for. Which is why I was talking about drop rate. Alright, he's gonna either turtle up, okay. He'll either immediately turtle, or attack you immediately. Either way, it's an immediate action, right? And there is where hitting parry, or holding the L1 and hitting parry is actually very bad. Because then, you will still parry even if you hit the button and block. It just cues that parry action. And so, it kind of bit me there, considering it tried to do the parry, which eventually the other guy got that counter hit I was talking about. And then, while I was staggered from that attack, the other guy just finished me off. But here, we'll just wait. Okay, nothing. We'll do R1 instead. For the longsword, has one of the best movesets. Because it's got the R1 is the side to side, R2 is up and down, or very straight lines of thrust into a rising attack. Why not? Well, get this. Pow! So it's just very versatile. The Claymore has the identical moveset, it's just a little bit slower, which is why I picked that up, in case we want to switch to that, assuming we don't get any of the Black Knight weapons. This guy, give him a little kick. Not enough. Ow. There's another thing that we can do here. Take it nice and easy. How? See why they nerfed the parries. I mean, they are just incredibly powerful. The fact that almost any shield can do it. Just kind of wait for it. Ooh, I don't know how that happened. The healer shield actually has the same parry window as a smaller shield. So the healer is actually one of the best shields in the game. It's light, it has 100% block rate. I'll just take it off, that's exactly what I wanted to do. You got that 100% physical reduction, 70 fire. Stability is a little low. Stability is how much stamina will be taken off when the shield is hit. See? Oh wow, okay, the hollow is not that great. Huh. I thought it was a little bit better. What is this one called? Spider shield will actually block poison, which will come in handy much later. We probably won't get there in this stream because I won't be playing for that long, but you know, just keep that in mind. Listen to our surroundings. We're gonna do a little tricky trick involving the skull and this boar. Gonna throw it right. Perfect. That's exactly where I wanted it. Free aim is awful. Because it pretty much goes the center of the screen, but also in relation to your character's orientation. It's kind of hard to explain, but you know, it will go in the center based on where your character is looking, and including the camera. You would be very surprised at how weak your character is when he tries to throw anything. It's not locked on. You'll just for sake of demonstration. This boar, you'll notice that that is... Oh! Okay, you can backstab the boar, but only this boar. You'll find boars later on that have that little area covered up. Something that the pigs in Bloodborne should have learned. That guy clearly leads you into an ambush. But again, longsword, we've leveled up our stats a little bit, so this isn't default damage, but I think an R2 on these guys, even at the very beginning, will still kill them. Their attacks are super slow when they do that, but they're still worrisome. Oh, see? You think they're gonna attack slow, and then they attack fast. Really, if it is your first time playing this game, which, you know, it's a great game. So, I mean, if you never played it, maybe it's intimidating. You know, it gets a lot of bad rap. Let's do that. Let the enemies hit your shield, they'll bounce off. Don't do that, because that's just bad. The recoil off of a shield actually can count as a counter hit. And certain weapons can actually attack through a shield, or you'll be able to attack around your shield. Here, like the including the S-Stock can do that. And the thrusting types, see, like that? The shield never comes down. Oh, of course, if you notice, the stamina regeneration does not... Yeah, see that? So there is a drawback. But if you use like a spear, you block, they recoil, you immediately attack, you get your counter hit. Later on, there's a ring. It's a little hard to get, but it improves specifically the damage of recoiled thrust attacks. Is a nice build. There's always that. This guy. We'll see, we're getting in a little further, because now there's harder enemies. Okay, good. The shield's really bad. Never use the shield. I just get it because of OCD completionist. Here we go. Oh. Alright, we got 130, 70, 50, 55. It has one more. Worse every way. Another thing, the weight of the healer, 5.5. Completely useless. I mean, it's the starting shield of the knight? Maybe? I don't know. I've never really used it. There's really no reason to. Unless, you know, aesthetics. If you're going for like a certain look, by all means. You're just wasting units. I don't know what the unit of measurement for the Dark Souls games are, so I just call them units. That cute parry. You can see how I mean by it. It's just very safe. Oh. Those guys drop a very useful armor set and weapon set. So, it might actually be worth your time farming them at the very beginning. Balder side sword, Balder shield. Later on, you can just buy their armor from a certain vendor, but so you don't have to farm their armor set. But the sword and the shield are worth having. They're pretty good. I believe the sword is dex-based, though. Oh, where'd he come from? Skyrim character. Alright. Really biting me on that blocked parry. I was really hoping to get one so I could at least show that off. Almost turning into a Let's Play at this point, though, isn't it? Back on the topic of D&D, though, I always wanted to do a Dark Souls D&D. I think that could be a lot of fun. It'd obviously be very combat driven, but I mean, my group already pretty much is very combat driven, so it's not too far out of the norm. Okay, good. But then, you know, like, just have character death, go to a bonfire system. It'd be kind of hard. And then if you take the death aspect away from D&D, you kind of get a little more careless, you don't think about what you're doing. So there would have to be some sort of penalty. I guess you could do an experience in Souls mechanic. It could actually be pretty fun. We did do a Bloodborne game for Halloween, which mild success. I ran it. I was the DM for that. I try to include dodging, since Bloodborne is so strong about dodging and being fast-paced that I didn't want it to be clearly AC based. Because, I mean, while yes, AC never means actual armor, but just how hard you are to hit, I felt like the variable of dodging, I'm doing bad on this, was a nice change of pace. Hold on a second. We don't die here. Okay. You're gonna need a drink and Estus. Always make the enemy attack first. That way, you know that they're not gonna just charge right on into you. Which is very bad. For obvious reasons. Alright, one more. Pow, pow. I think that guy's guaranteed to drop. No, you can get all of his armor set, but that Titanite shard is pretty high up there on the loot priority. Alright, first things first. Unlock the shortcut. One down the elevator. First, we're on the way down. At this point, I don't know if anybody, if you're watching, probably know about this, but always look for ways to roll off of an elevator. In every FromSoft game, there's at least one. Alright. There we go. Head on up. Roll. 60 FPS on that one as well. Can we make it? Can we just jump up there? Alright, cool. We can just jump up. Grab the key. Roll back. Oh well. It's not too important. Main thing is that we got the key. We don't have to do that jump. Well, we do have to do the jump again, but we don't need to do it now. Let me go ahead and rest at this bonfire. Pump it up. A little bit of vitality, why not? Gonna go back up. And now that we have the shortcut to the fire link, we no longer need to be this way. Be here. Honestly, I think Bloodborne is probably the better game out of versus Dark Souls. The weapon mechanics of Bloodborne just make it a more interesting game to play. I mean, sure, there's just a vast variety of weapons, but you know, they kind of sword's a sword. When you got Bloodborne, you have your sword that turns into a bigger sword. Always better. Bigger is better. Provocative. But anyway. Oop, oop, oop. For some reason, I almost forgot these enemies existed. Take care of these guys real quick. That guy's just gonna stand there, then I don't really care. Alright, cool. But yeah, just like the whole... Every button on the top does something in Bloodborne for your weapon. The lack of shield encourages the aggressive, more speedy gameplay, which, you know, as you can probably notice, I enjoy greatly. And, you know, you can just do so much in that game. And everything just looks so fluid and cool that it's just a very fun experience if you haven't. Hey, I'm a noble from Astora. Always get your gestures. We're gonna modify. Oh, right. Oh, we're gonna reinforce. What? Ooh, now do we go with the longsword or the claymore? I was saying the claymore is just all around better. We're gonna go actually with the claymore, because I should be able to one-hand very easily. The only thing I'm worried about is medium roll, which is that right there. Okay, if I just take the gloves off. Yeah, okay, good. Always be fast. I'm gonna head back up. I'm gonna fight the first boss. Hopefully it goes pretty well. We got a +1 claymore. Out of a total of 15, but still, you know, it's a road. It's a journey. We got 2 humanity, which actually every humanity does actually increase your resistances, including physical. Let's head out. Let's see the damage numbers on these. A little bit better. Alright. Oh, speaking of those baller knights, I'm going to kill this one real quick. Just for the chance. We can get some sweet swag sword. Spray. Nope. Oh well. We tried though. Now this part coming up is deceptively, dangerously difficult because there's just going to be a lot of enemies in a very tight space, and a certain enemy, that one, that will buff them, all of them. And I think it's about a 50% bonus to their damage. It's pretty high up there. Also, you have a small window when you parry, so like right there, I got further up on the stairs to make sure. All right, there's the buff. Now we gotta be super careful. There's all the hollows. We have 0 poise, so this is gonna be really rough. I notice I two-hand here. Okay, yeah. For an example, there's how much damage they do. Gonna keep falling back. Okay, but we're two-handing so that we go straight up and down. We do not want to pink off the walls, putting ourselves in a vulnerable state, and getting just one shot, or you know, 2 or 3, but one attack. They do their little flurry of blows, or their lunge. Talk about I said. Oh, okay, good. The buff wore off. But yeah, this is kind of how I handle that. Just keep kiting them back, letting them get all bunched up. Try to get more than one at a time if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just don't get hit. Oh my! I don't know what just happened there. Well, I know what happened. He just attacked me through the wall with his pole arm and did a little spinny spin that grinded me up. I don't know how I feel about that one. That felt a little cheap to me, but while I was actually going up the stairs, I was just thinking to myself, I had the perfect opportunity to turn in that Firekeeper soul. Then we're going to go ahead and do that. And we're not going to turn in the other one, because like I was saying at the beginning, you don't want to have certain NPC take her away, and you take away your bonfire until about the midpoint of the game. We're not going to talk to him, because I don't like him. It's heavily implied that he's kind of an asshole. We're not going to do it. Oh, alright, finally hit the switch. Ooh. Alright, so what can we learn from there? Pretty much just hold up the shield, I guess, when you're going through there. Notice a little itchy? Okay. Round 2. Gonna go through this guy one more time. This time I just ran right over to the top of the stairs, so I don't have to worry about any of that nonsense. If you can kill this guy, he does not respawn. So it could be beneficial. Luckily that was before they were buffed. Now they are. Oh, now we're kind of screwed. Yeah. We'll have to come back for that. Because we are in a very disadvantageous place to fight all them. A place that's lacking an advantage, right? Disadvantage. A land of disadvantage. I wonder what's going to happen here. We're not going to watch cutscenes. Another thing you can do, actually I did it right there, is hold L1 while you're trying to dodge. Because it, unless he hits behind you, you will still block. Pretty much you can just hold L1 and do actions. And as long as they happen before the action that you're inputting, you'll block. I don't know how we didn't get hit there. The game is being very kind. We're trying to get that tail off. As soon as he's neutered. Also, don't be afraid to block with two-handed weapons. Any damage mitigation is damage mitigated. So, there it is. Now the fight gets interesting. We're gonna go back to the shield for this, though. Oh, I think we're toast. Literal toast. Minced, skewered toast. Now that was that fight at, like, pretty much base everything. What we're gonna do next time, clear this bar out. We'll see what the gold pine resin can do to those guys. If you've ever watched a Dark Souls speedrun before, you probably have a pretty good idea of what it's gonna do to those guys. Hey, those guys over there. We're gonna give them the lightning. Yep. Man, the weapon design in this game, though, is really good. Something about the realistic approach to the weapons I always find way better than the high fantasy, impractical appearance. No, we didn't get it that time. Wait for it. Hard to see, but whoop, there it is. Sometimes just knowing the attack pattern of an enemy, what it looks like, what the windup looks like. Actually, that's probably the most important thing. Ooh, woo! Oh. Actually, that is pretty good right there, because I can get some nice penetrating power. I was kind of hoping he would just walk into that. Alright, now we gotta be super careful. Out of stamina, like I said, very bad. So, roll down the hallway. Spatial awareness, always a very important thing in real life and in video games. Alright, there's probably one or two left. I don't think they all came down. Maybe. Alright, now we have to be careful. But he's casting his soul arrow, so we're fine. Oh, of course he doesn't do the grinder this time. Ooh, nice. Alright. And plunge. Roll. Roll. Ooh, that's not good. They're buffed too. We're gonna go ahead and just bounce out of there. Oh gosh, the ragdoll. So good. Yes. They took it out in Dark Souls 2. And you just become sad. The joy. This soul? We're gonna go free the very same NPC that I do not like. I really, very rarely actually let this guy out before I kill the boss, because you just run straight through, kill the boss, wham bamboozled, you're done, you're moving on. But, you know, we're gonna take it a little slow. Why not? Really get into touch with who we are as a person, as a role-playing character. Good old doors. Roll right on through them. Go up to the stairs. Don't even bother talking. Oh, you have to talk?
Then I am in luck.
Listen to that voice.
Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
Untrustworthy AF. Alright, what else you gotta say?
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Carim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later.
And if that wasn't bad enough.
Yes, very sorry. Your reward will have to wait. I've just been freed. Allow me some time.
There it is. There it is. Alright, here we are. One more time.
I am free. Now, I can get back to work.
That just leaves you speechless, really. That's when you realize, oh great. But you know, choices. Choices have consequences. What is the stigma with the word consequence? You always view it in the negative nature. Not you. I don't know about you, but I do. Like, when I hear the word consequence, my mind directly goes to negative consequence. That scared the crap out of me. But, you know, consequence really just means outcome. You know? There are good consequences. But I guess just with the way the English is used, it very rarely is used in that manner. So, really, it's everyone else's fault. Alright, here we go. Oop, oop, give me that. Give me that. Alright, one more attack. Get baited. Buff it up. Has a really big hitbox. And, woo! Alright, two-handed. Yes! Already half dead. Dagger. Oh, I got really greedy at the very end there. We should be... Alright. Oh! I'm getting so greedy! Alright. Stop off. Stop back off again. Get up. Alright. One thing we don't want to do is get trapped back here. We're gonna go for it. Just go for it. Alright, he's spitting hot fire. Which means he's stuck. Alright. Oh, now he's spitting fire. Dagger, we can get one more hit. Wait for it. Oh, he's done. Alright. Oop, not yet. Done. Done and done. See? And pine resin just makes that fight twice as fast, twice as easy. Unless the fight got away from me a little bit, you kind of want to remain in control. But, you know, the Claymore is a little bit slower. So there is that negative continuity to it. Continuity? That's not the right word. But we're going to say it. Alright. Heading on up. Heading for the first half of the first quarter portion of the game. And we're going to ring that bell. Perfect. Beautiful. Serene. Heading on down. Heading on down. Slide. The clipping, for one, and also look how rusted this ladder is. With my bare hands, I slid down that. Also, this guy's very surprising their first time. We're gonna learn this. We're never gonna see him again. You probably will even forget that he even exists. Unless you're an invader, you don't even need to worry about him. Because you will never do anything that requires his services unless you do, in which case you're a monster. We'll just kind of leave it at that. Jump! Bam! Roll! Duck! Dodge! Parry! Wham! Wham-a-jam. Also, great thing about the game, parrying and the entire animation, completely invulnerable. Oh, that's right, we killed the other guy already. Alright. One bell down. Here, we'll head this way. It really is just deep, deep satisfaction. Every time. How old is this game? 2011? 7 years? Still never gets old? You know, I kind of worry about the, resting on the bare shoulder. But, you know, people hold on to swords by the blade all the time. It's called half-swording. Look it up. Alright. Now, the question we have here before us. Do we spend all of our souls to level, or just a few and then upgrade the weapon? Well, I'll tell you right now, I want to get 22 strength. We're going to pump up the endurance a little bit. And then, actually, I think we have 4,000 souls left. We'll keep those. Keep those and we'll get a little bit of upgrading going. We'll head on down to Andre. Alrighty, purchase. We already have one, so we'll need one more. Reinforced it. 2. Oh, you only need one. Okay, so it's 1, 1, 2, 2. Yeah, okay, well, shoot, let's do that again then. We'll make the next boss way, way easier. If you were ever wondering about upgrading your shield, you'll notice that it increases its physical damage, which is only if it's in your right hand, and then you hit with it, so pretty limited, but it increases the stability. So you can see here, with a 1 Titanite shard, it has the same stability as that Knight shield, while still being more than half the weight, with better resistances. They really made the healer shield just pretty much the best shield for light-based characters. You can use it at soul level 1 if you're ever going to do that, which is so useful. Or, I believe you can use it at soul level 1, actually. I probably shouldn't go into my menu with this enemy right in my face. Yeah, 8 strength. I believe that the Pyromancer has 8 strength. Hold on. Whoop! Whoop! Alright, yeah, making sure that we never hit 0 stamina. Whoop. These guys are very annoying, though. Our damage is actually quite good for this. They just have so much physical defense. Swing around. See, even though I blocked with the weapon two-handed, it did pretty much nothing. That, on the other hand, trying to dodge, did quite a bit more. But see, look how much health you get with just the +1 Estus, especially at this early in the game. Beautiful. Like, if I needed to, I could go and get 3, actually, if I... can you get 4 is the question. Without killing a boss? Ooh, that would require more thought than I'm willing to put in. Alright. Look for opportunities. Dodge. Dodge! Can we get a 2er? Yes. Almost dead. That was just bad timing on my... Ooh, a little stuck. Okay, keep pushing me out. I was in a really rough spot there, because he really had me pinned against this stub of a pillar, and, you know, just the rest of his mass. Oh, that took me a while to do, so I don't think we'll do it quite yet. But once you have like a really nice high physical damage weapon, they go down pretty quick. Gotta listen, make sure he doesn't do the lightning attack. Now it doesn't matter. You just don't want to get hit in the back, especially while sprinting. Cut some trees down. Ooh, 2 hits. Alright, fine by me. I two-hand a lot in this game. You don't have to, but, you know, it's just more damage. Pretty much with every weapon. The only... I don't know, because I've never really tried, but I think Raw would not scale with two-handing. I don't know, that's something to test. I'll try that out later. Alright. Get this lizard. Special twinkly twinklies. Ooh, not bad. Yeah, kinda depends. The main thing I want to get from those is the Titanite chunk. It's just a harder upgrade material to get early in the game. But late in the game, it's actually quite easy to get, so... kind of a double-edged sword, really, of what you want. Alright. Now here we go. Another one of these. And this is my least favorite. I hate the halberd attacks. They always, as you probably noticed, throw me off on the timing. And I'll miss one, and then there's always a follow-up. Not always, but there's very commonly a follow-up. Oh. Luckily, we have that, what is it, +3 now, yeah? Yes. Menuing. So, our damage is... There's that. See? I don't know. I just don't know. I can never get it down. You try and you try. And you get so far. But it doesn't matter. Get back on that horse. And, he's not that far in. Those lightning attacks do have a bit of homing on them. A lot of the time he'll just shoot in a random direction. You don't even have to worry about it. Alright. Luminescent flowers. Still 2 hits? No, see? Let's save a whole swing when I two-hand on these guys. Alright, actually this time we're gonna go straight forward and get a bonfire up here. Okay. These guys are really great for exactly that reason right there. Also, their rare drop is the blooming purple moss, which is incredibly useful in an area coming up. But not yet. Not yet. We're not gonna... I usually actually don't even go through the area that they're useful. Unless I really want something there. Oof. That was a risk. I knew they don't have any poise. But, that whipped me. I also have 0. To battle the 0 poise. 2 0 boys. Oh, man. Ruined the joke. 2 0 poise boys. Going into battle. I had to say it. Light. Sit. Leave. Now all those guys just came back. But... We're not even that closer. It's not that great. But I do want... Well, homeward bone? We have a homeward bone? Yeah, we have a homeward bone. We'll homeward bone back. And we're gonna get our first ring? Yeah. It's actually right there. And that moveset's super helpful. R2 for the swinging. Oop. That demonstration left me with 0 stamina. Oh. Can combo it up into an R1. Push him off the cliff because I'm tired of looking at his dead body. Moving on. Alrighty. These are always... What do you call them? Distracting. That's a good word. You always think they're an item. But they never are. They never are. That one is, though. That one makes you feel good. You know, we're actually going to pick that up, because having a bow, actually it's a whole armor set, is super helpful in these games. Anytime that you can do something from a range, makes the game way easier. Do it. Ah, no. No. We're going to go back, and we're going to finish that fight. Just trying to get around it, trying to avoid it. No, it can do. Gotta go back. Gotta finish the fight. Hollow 117 style. Alright, come on. Yep. Alright. Retreat. Strategically. It's a strategic retreat. Alright. Nope. I don't know it. I just don't know. But that's why we try, right? That's why you practice. Including holding the L1. Really, since this is one of 2... I think there's 2 of every night. What is there? I know there's 2 Halberd Knights. There's one here and there's one later on. Much later on. I mean, at the very end of the game, there's an infinite amount that will actually respawn, so you can actually farm out their weapons. But until that point, you have 2 of these, 3 of the swords, then no, one great sword, one battle axe. Battle axe is my favorite because it has a very fun R2 attack where you leap into the air and slam it down. Causes the enemies to get pushed into the ground, and you can hit them as they come back up. Okay, now what we just got, arguably worse, but it gives you stamina regeneration. Oh, so useful. We don't need to go this way anymore. I started moving on my own. We're gonna head back up. That way, the coward's way. Go on up. Oof. Alright. So coming up, we're gonna be fighting big ol' Mr. Rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And we're gonna hopefully parry him every single attack until he dies. So if we don't, we might have enough health to survive a hit. But it'll probably be a counter hit because I'll probably miss the parry and we'll die from that anyways. So, you know, here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Alrighty. Let's time it. Alright. Oof. Easy. Easy damage. Come on. Pow. Now, I'm not doing the R1 thing here because I think if he hits our shield, it's going straight through. Because, you know, one, this shield already has lower stability than the heather that we were using. And two, it's a giant dragon's tooth called the Dragon's Tooth. Appropriately named. The worst one, but we still got it. Is that enough? Is he dead? Looking for it? Yes. Okay. So I lied about getting our first ring. Because this is our first ring. Oh. Right, we had the blue tear stone. Never put it on. Not like I didn't, but you, as a personal preference, never put on the blue tear stone. I'm almost guaranteed it does not activate unless it is currently active. In which, a demonstration, it boosts your defense when your HP is low, but it boosts your defense HP is low when it's actually triggered. Not when your HP gets low, which would be infinitely more helpful. Oh, we're gonna get whipped. Yep. Yep. Fall back. Fall back, boys. Woohoo! That's a grab. Good enough. One's down. Got damage on all of them. Perfect. We did it. The only problem with that is now they will always be active when you get that item. Which, really, I usually just never touch it. Because there's no reason to. It's just a soul item. But, you know. We're having fun here. We're having a good time. Nope, not active yet. If you can kill these guys before they do anything devastating. I'm trying to think if that was an okay trade or not. Not really. That wasn't very good. But getting them down because they do that thing, you can't roll, you can't run away, it's awful. Just awful. And now this one is with little bush, little shrubs. Much worse. But if we run away, we might be able to... Wow. Oh, we got really lucky. Alright, now we have to definitely stay away from him because his spell is active. So if we get too close, it's like that there. When you get the ring, you're too close. But it will wear off fairly soon. Okay, it's already gone. These guys also have just insane physical defense. Luckily, they do not have very much health. So there's that. That's the only positive thing we got going for us. Just gonna keep dodging and swinging. Oh, this is good. Yeah, he's dead. Nice. Alright. claim our prize. Not a very good prize. Claim our much better prize. Yes. Of course, we won't be able to wear it. We might be able to wear the legs. You can see it's significantly heavier. The last number is the units. Okay, legs confirmed. Do your daily duty as a lumberjack. Free the trees. Oh my gosh, what is he doing this close? These guys can drop exactly that item, which has the very same effect as the shield that we have, but obviously it doesn't take up a shield slot. Caveat being that it's a consumable and has a temporary effect. But still, very useful in PvP. PvP is very popular. The PvP's dead in this game, but with the remaster, I figured, you know, it might actually be worth knowing. Alright. That's really disappointing. That doesn't kill him instantly, but, you know, life choices. Alright, see if we can't get an R2 off. Nice. Is that killing one? Yeah, okay, that's good. Get another R2 off. Ooh. We got some massive reach. Can we get an R2 off on this guy? Nope. Don't do that. Don't do that again. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta learn. Every death, you can learn something from it. Ooh. Oh, let's stretch out a little bit. Now, sadly, in true Dark Souls fashion, you do it all again. But we don't have to kill those other twos. We already got our armor. We're gonna just go ahead and run past those shrub guys, because they won't follow us too far. Won't be too bad. Alright, deal with this guy again. R2 that we know. Ooh, 2. I left this tree up just because it's just a waste of time to kill the trees. They're not worth anything and they can't drop anything. Alright, get our souls back. You know, I don't really feel like killing those guys. It's not really worth it. We're just gonna head straight up here and get what we came for. Which is, of course, this is much longer than I remember of a hallway. Oh, stand it up. Ow. Wolf ring. Ow. Alright, we're good. Let's get out of here. Bounce time. Only one tree stands in our way. Dang. Alright. I lied. 2 trees stand in our way. And the Titanite demon. Everything's just in the way. Probably look where I'm going. See, like that, sometimes I just don't get the AI of this monster. Up. 10,000, huh?
Well,
yeah, let's go ahead. Whoa. Oops. I believe we need 2 again? Yep. Only 400. Wow, that's easy. Easy. Can we use that? We can. No, we shouldn't have 14 faith.
don't get yourself
I thought we had 9 faith. You do. I don't know why it says that I have 14. I mean, it should have been red next to the 14, but yeah. We're just gonna keep moving on. Oh, 2. Alright, yeah. Start pumping the vitality. Eventually we're gonna want to pump the endurance as well. Yeah, we can do this game in a very, we'll do it in the sequence events that it expects you to do them in. Like, including going through... Also, you know, there's a lot of experience. Alright, there's a lot of souls that you can get. Because if you don't... If you were going to do what I was about to do, you'd be missing out on 2 different bosses. One of which I think actually gives like 20,000 souls. So I usually come back and kill that boss anyways. But, hold on. Ah, wait for it. Ching! 361. So already, we pretty much just crushed this area. Now, even though I'm not wearing any armor besides the legs, I still have a decent amount of armor. Oh, alright. I forgot. And now we have... how much poise? 52 poise. That's actually quite decent for wearing a single piece of armor. I want to say the wolf ring is a pretty good chunk of that. Yeah. If only 12 of that is coming, so what, 40 poise, yeah? Not even that hard of math. I don't know why it took me that long, but regardless of the fact, 40 poise from a single ring slot is pretty good. Of course, in Dark Souls 1, with only the 2 ring slots, every ring is very good, and it has to be considered. Including, sorry about that. There's a ring later on that just gives you a little more invulnerability frames on your roll, which makes you do a flip. And so if your aesthetics are important to you, you gotta wear it. Shudink. I was really hoping the lock-on would just spin me around, and it did not. We took a pretty hefty hit. We're sitting on a big old batch of humanity. Might as well just pop one for a full heal. I don't think the dragon is here, so we're gonna... Nice, we didn't get hit. That was incredibly risky, and I'm glad it paid off. I'm assuming the dragon's not gonna come back. We'll find out. I don't remember which way it left from. Oh, these are both spear guys. The dragon came back. When I heard the dragon coming, I stopped sprinting, so I didn't take nearly as much damage as if I had resumed doing so. This is one of the longest ladders in the game. With proper hand alignment, perfect, beautiful. Alright, we're actually gonna go up here, get this shortcut, and sit at the bonfire, because I don't feel like doing that run again. Oh, wow. How many votes was that? That was the, Brass Firekeeper. Love it. Projectiles do not stop when you sit at a bonfire. The enemy just resets. So that's always the thing to keep in mind, if you want to keep it in mind. Alright. Getting back down. Nope, target the guy next to you. That was close. That was close. I'm just gonna stand here and just wreck these fools. Continuously. Because when you do stuff like that, you just feel badass. And then the game will humble you very quickly soon after. Generally. Like, you know, we'll see. Because this is one of the most annoying parts of the whole game right here. One of, not the most annoying comes up later. But this is a very close second. Depending on your loadout and situation, whatever you got going on. Bye. Clever girl. Being able to one-shot those guys through the door, super helpful. However, hitting the door itself is significantly less so. Also, if they do that and you miss the kick, you're gonna get parried, and they'll slice your throat. So, you know, that was risky, but I feel confident in my kicking skills. I didn't want that to happen. There's a dog down there that's about to charge at me while I'm fighting these guys, so it's gonna be awful. There he is. I don't know where that twin humanity came from. Oh, the gargoyles. Yep. Alright, now we need to heal. This dog is going to make it very difficult. Okay. They throwing knives, so I had to get a little bit of cover there. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. And he's down. Now, this is incredibly required to pick up this mail breaker because you'll never use it, but you have to collect it. And you got to get it every playthrough. Required. It's not required. I've used it once as a joke. I went to the wrong door, and damage was so bad that I quit playing the game. I actually just turned it off. Which might seem, you know, ridiculous, but yeah, it was ridiculous. So I was using the mail breaker. It breaks mail. Whoop! Oh, okay, well, this boss fight is hectic and annoying. And we're just gonna... Did we get them both? We did not. And he got us on our way down, that was bad. But, let's bait out. That was super close. Should do pretty good damage here, so I'm not... Wow. This is how you don't fight the Capra Demon. So let's... Hopefully we can showcase both ways. Yes, the two-hander. Yeah. Oh, that poise is coming in strong, though. Just took that hit and barely reacted. This is what it's like when poise actually works, by the way. Dark Souls 3. Oh, dagger? Wow. Done and done. I defeated... Yesterday I was playing this as the Thief class because I was really not... Nice lock on. I wasn't really intending to keep playing, but it turned out to be a 4-hour stream, and I really, really hate the Thief class. Starting stats are really awful. The starting weapon is incredibly situational in its usefulness. It does bleed damage. The shield is okay. Yeah, but you know, actually we just picked up all the Thief's head. I can even show it. Where is it? Where's the target? 78% physical, 45 stability. The wooden shield, at the very beginning of the game, I think is 96% with around 50 stability. And it has almost the same weight. How much is that? 2. Yeah, it's the same as the healer shield in weight. Look at the difference there. Not to mention, the stat requirements are also way more, and it requires 11 dexterity. I just don't get it. There's a lot of weapons and armor in this game that are a negative consequence to use in comparison to other ones. You get the healer shield from the undead merchant too at the very beginning of the game, so it's not like it's hard to find and or get, even if you don't start as the warrior. And it's not ready for that. Hold the block down. Yeah, this is... Now we got cake. We're having cake for breakfast, boys. That hurt a little bit, but it's alright. Nope. Thought the R2 was gonna screw me. Alrighty. What do we got here? We got just shy of 12k souls. So we can... Here. We're partisan actually. We can level up. We're gonna just start boosting that strength now. 18 dex should hold us for majority of the weapons of the game. So I really don't think we'll ever touch that stat again. Here's this guy.
Ah, hello there. I have your reward. Please, accept it.
Lumbar support. Yes, free sunlight metals.
Freeing me.
You're awfully close to this firekeeper, buddy.
Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
Yeah, nope. Perfect. Right on. Kick. 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 60 FPS problem right here. But, you know what? We're persistent. And persistence pays off. It's a virtue.
Well, what have we here?
Nothing? Don't have anything here. Come on, baby. Come on, baby, hold
You
together.
leave
Well,
me
that
in
sucks.
no choice.
Couldn't have asked for a better outcome. I actually have every single character slot filled up on this game, so there's, she's safe now. She'll never get her tongue, but she's safe. Now we'll just go ahead and reinforce again. Completely busting our Estus last point where it's probably a full heal for all of our health. Alright, we gotta bring the elevator back up. Gotta go back on down. Oh. No, we made a pact. We said we're gonna play through the progression the way it was intended. We're gonna do it. Gonna head on back into the poopy depths. Poop. How much? What are we sitting at? You know what? I think we can pull off. I don't know. No, we can't wear that. We can wear that for sure. That's about it, though. Get out of the way. Don't want to get hit in the back. I'm actually hitting these guys so hard now that I get bonus souls just from the R1. And the poise for days. Great. If you build your character right, this game can be quite easy. Character right equals poise. Poise and defenses. We're gonna head down to the depths to arguably the worst area eventually. No, the sewers is fine. The depths is fine. It's directly after the depths. We have a boss in between there now. Alrighty, down these stairs, where we will encounter Little Hollow Men, and the far more devastating after these three. Yeah, the Flame Hollow Men. Absolutely the worst. Excited to see, gosh. Oh, that's a little cheap. My fault for standing right on the edge of the stairs. I would definitely do the same. Okay, we just gotta see what this guy does. And then that guy will just walk right on in. Alright, one more. Finish this guy off. Get the table with him. Yes. Alright, pop all that health off. +2. That's so good. It only goes up to +7 for the entire of all your new games. So the max you can get, well, I guess if you were stupid and or crazy, you could get 6, I believe. Ooh, the butcher aggroed. What you gonna do to me, Butch? Butch Cassidy. Alright. Alright. Where's he? What? Free hits? That's weird. I wonder if that's the grab. Because it's not hitting where I'm standing. So, I'm gonna swing around the back. No, not yet. Please don't. Okay, whew, I thought I was gonna fall down and miss out on my large ember. We're also not gonna fall down. So we're gonna rescue our good friend, best buddy, Leventius, Maximus Lucadius. Okay, good. One more. Yep, doesn't matter. You can roll, jump that way all you want. Bink, bink. The dogs have a very quick recovery. Whoa. We got anything to throw at you? Because it's supposed to be an ambush, but when you've played enough, nothing's an ambush anymore. Oof! That's solid. Ooh! The same as the backstab damage? That's impressive. Alright.
Yes, you.
It actually took me a very long time, probably longer than it should have, to understand that an NPC invader later,
I would have been at supper without you.
her supper,
Been eaten alive. I shudder to think. Thank you.
later on, you fight an NPC named Mildred the Man-Eater. And the connection of Man-Eater to eaten alive by her, years and years. I'm assuming she's like the leader of the butchers, assuming they're like a barbarian clan. I don't know why I say barbarian. I jumped there because I tried to roll out of that. There's really nothing you can do about that either. Well, I mean, obviously there's something you do, just not get hit by it. But once it's on you, he's on for life. Bros to the end. Oh, not a full heal. You know, at least we have a good judge of how much it will heal for the next time. Incredibly weak to fire. Ironically. No. By design, because we just met a pyromancer. And pyromancy in this game requires absolutely no scaling. It's based completely off of your pyromancy glove. I'm so glad that it didn't latch on. Still a few more, still a few more. Okay, we're good. Now yeah, the master key lets me open this door, which sadly for people that don't start with a master key, you have to go down, get the key, come back. If you even remember, or you can put the 2 to 2 together, that this is the key to the door that you find. This is the door to the key that you find. And we'll work on coherent sentence structure at a later date. Right now we're just working on lighting. The most important thing of a stream. I was contemplating playing either this or Skyrim. Actually, full disclosure, I was going to play Dark Souls 2, is how I started the stream, until I realized that it wasn't installed. Because I recently upgraded both hard drive and PC as a whole. And so we kind of put a damper in that one. It's an old big old rat. Look at that rat. Look at that axe. Axe plunging from his eyes. Something about these flesh pots is incredibly disturbing as well. but I don't think I need to point that out for you to understand that. Pretty obvious right from the get-go. This fog door, completely unnecessary. And we have our old buddy Chandler. We really want to kill these rats before he buffs them. There's one left. Oh, that was the blender. That's the blender. Okay. Okay, I don't think he has very much poise. Nope. But Chandler is such a low drop rate, but Chandler's Trident, sorry. But if you can get it, it's a nice little thing to have. Rat. You darn dirty rat. Swinging on the outside, picking up the shards. Ah, lukewarm diet Sunkist. Delicious mouth moisturizing. I don't know where that's going. That's where the train of thought just ends. Ooh. Oh wow, look, a large open area. I wonder what's over. Oh my goodness. My giddy old. Alright. The main thing about this rat, he does an extraordinary amount of stamina damage to your shield. It's way better to be able to dodge. And I really prefer not locking onto that, because if you lock on and then dodge, you only get the 4 directions. Is that in there? Yeah, it's probably in there. Oh, 2D skulls. So spooky. And so it really limits where you can dodge, where unlike this, you can kind of get a lot more freedom. When you come down here, hug the left side. You don't fall down the pit. You can fall down the pit if you want. You can go right back up, but you know. Actually, no. Yeah, we're gonna go human for this, because we want to fight a very particular. Ooh, excuse me. We fight a very particular NPC. Also, I didn't point it out, but the key to this door was the key that I picked up right against that sewer crate where we were looking at the rat. So it's not that far away, but still, it's just an awkward hindrance. Make you backtrack. I don't know. I don't really like that key. Solid sentence. But wow. We came back here to go human. I got so distracted by leveling up, we lost track of ourselves as a whole. Didn't know that Firelink really helped us out. We've only used 3 Estus this whole time. Now we get to see our big, beautiful boy. He's such a good boy. Alright, now. Swing! Chwiggity chwiggity chway. Hop down, hopped over. Notice the rat does not respawn, luckily. We're gonna just charge forward. Another of those slimes. These slimes are very annoying, actually. What the? Such lunge. I think I only got bit once, but then hit by all their... He was never seen again. All of their... this falling on top of me. Is that enough? Oh, not enough. Out to here. That should do it. No, interesting. I wonder if they changed the trigger. They probably didn't. I'm just not going far enough. There you go. He spawns in. And you can be a rude boy and just get him right off the bat. Super rude. There we go. There's something weird about fighting red phantoms in Dark Souls 1. It almost feels like you're fighting, like, metal. If that makes any sense. Probably not. But, like, there's like that... I guess because they're spiritual. Alright. We're still gonna keep going down this way. Just so I can roll through flesh pods. Like in Oblivion. Health is okay. We're okay with the health. Pick up an item here. Just don't want them to breathe. Okay. That's the end goal of every creature, right? Make it so that it's no longer breathing. Oh, can we get to 2? Yes, we can. Can we get 2 again? Yes, we can. Ooh, there's a bull bunch in here. I was not expecting that. Being able to just one-hand R1 these is pretty fantastic. Snag the evil eye. We can try it out. I don't think I've ever actually used the Ring of Evil Eye. I don't think you get very much per kill. Not like a... Doesn't get any better. There's no +1 rings or anything like that in Dark Souls 1. Where's that? Gap. Mind the gap. Hit. It's a 20, right? No, it's a single. Alright. Alright. Wow, that's pretty much it, huh? Alright, let's go fight a boss. The biggest gaping of bosses. Was there anything down this way? Did I go down this? Yeah, okay, yeah, this is the right way to go. You can essentially say the rest of the game is down this way. Ooh, humanity. Early in the game, if you ever needed humanity, all these rats have a decent drop rate if you were looking for it. Best thing you got at this point, so... Oop, refresh. Then you can go in here.
Hi, Shivani.
I still want it.
I'm Donald of
Oh no.
I'm just a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
This guy, he sells some gold pine resin as a hint for the upcoming boss. We're not going to bother using gold. The crystal sword and shield are actually very good. The great sword too, if you have the stats. You notice that they're see like 190 physical base, but crystal weapons, once they're broken, shit's broke for good. Every time you upgrade it, it will repair it though. So you need to, you can get to like +3 or +4, then just stagger your upgrades. Alright, here we go. That doesn't look like a boss arena at all, right? We're gonna grab a crossbow that we'll never use. Crossbows were pretty poor. Oh, our buddy. Nope, come on, show our buddy. We're not gonna use him because he just gives the boss like 20% more HP and doesn't really do anything. Oh, here, we'll watch this. Alright. Could have done that a little more professionally, but I thought it was alright. Standard tactics. So smooth. Wow, I've never actually been pinned by the head like that before. Don't know what he's doing. Slam a jam. Oh, I gotta be careful. We gotta get something from here. tradition that I'm sad they did not continue. Tail bosses. Boss tails. It's like I have speech dyslexia. Bam! That actually helps the fight out a lot. So he has a couple of annoying tail attacks that you would rather not have to dodge. Just, you know, take the tail off. It does not leave a nice, gooey, ragdolly tail behind it, though. That's the only sad part. Uh-oh. What's he doing? Oh, okay. Nothing important. If we can't debate it. That was ridiculously close. Almost done, though. Let him charge. Wait for him to stop. Give him the old Mr. Get another R2 in there before he does anything. Eh. Not even greed. Not even greed. Lighttown key. Get the warrior starting set. Scratch my eye. Blind myself with the light bar. Yeah, 25k souls. That's so good. Now the problem is that we're still human, but I think the game's fairly dead, so we don't have to worry about invasions or anything like that. Unless, yeah, we're not going to get stream sniped with nobody watching, so that's always good. We're just going to head on out. Man, I wonder where we use the light tank. Okay. What a gross door. The texture's just oozing off of it. Alright. Slide on down. I always wondered how... Let's climb back up. Where does the transition from wood to metal? Oh, right there. Okay, they actually do... Like it's tied off. Alright, that's cool. I've never actually gone back up and looked at that. I'm glad we could share that moment together. Nobody will ever be able to take that from us. Sorry, I somehow had gotten slightly out of... Okay, this is good. This fixes our humanity problem. Oh man, perfect. Yeah. Luckily, this bonfire, it's actually... Ideally, the depths is actually pretty nice with its checkpoints. It's also a relatively small area to begin with. But still, just having this door, that up there, there's... You can fall down. I didn't do it, but you can fall down in those little hallways at the very top there. Get down here. There's plenty of ways to get back. Relatively low chance of death, I would say. Unless you just completely get lost. That's also true. I've done this so many times that I've memorized the entire map all the way through. I used to know just about every item as well, but you know, luckily there's been other games to... I almost completely abandoned those souls. I'm so glad I saw that splatter of green. That's 36k. Pretty much 37. Lock on, please. There we go. Partial. Let's see if we can do better. We can. Slight. Wow. That was weird. I did too. We're gonna heal up and try again. These guys usually aren't that bad. There we go. Ooh, healthy buggers though, aren't they? Give them the old R2 Rooney. Ooh! A lot of health. I usually don't play this far without having like a Black Knight sword. I'll start over if I don't get one. I figured that would look pretty bad on stream. So we're just gonna play with what we can. I knew the Claymore was a brilliant alternative. Oh, bloody brilliant. Wow. Yeah, I haven't actually fought these enemies in years. Literal years. So we're gonna do real bad until we get that timing down. And then we'll be champs again. I promise, we'll be champs. Nope. Wow. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. This is it. Now it's turning into a parry timing strem. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna learn together. Also, we're gonna change that back. Wolf, I didn't notice anything about the evil eye. The thing about the evil eye and any of those weapons or rings or abilities that slowly restore health is this game is either you get hit for like a third or you just don't get hit. So maybe if you were using like a 70 to 80% block shield and you had that evil eye, maybe then like it would just counter out that the lack of full block. But that's a pretty particular scenario to aim an entire ring slot over. Especially when you have compared to like Havel's or Ring of Fapid-Rooney. Man, I was kind of hoping he would do it himself. I'll give him the little nudge to finish it off though. There's also really good rings for like spell casting, making your durations of your spells longer. Red Tear Stone, which we didn't get, but completely shatters the game as long as you play well enough, which clearly I am not. Or am I? But so yeah, you just have a lot of choices. And what you do with those choices is completely up to you, but I would say avoid the evil eye. It's not worth. Like I'm playing Dark Souls 3 with all these partial parries. We're gonna hold the shield up and boop. There we go. Man, we gotta do that 3 times just for one big old boy. That's fine. Oh, it's not fine. I was really hoping that one hit would have been enough. The lighting actually looks pretty good, so maybe that's right. Sorry, I was just commenting on stream quality. But, these guys are annoying, but not... That's not good. That is, you're dead. Bound. Now, as we were mentioning earlier, we, as in me, I was... Wow, that guy's still shooting at me, huh? You gotta heal up a little bit. Now, I do not have Blooming Moss on me. Please. Come on. Well, we're not gonna die here. We're not gonna die here. Alright, there's only one thing we can do. Also, they don't drop anything good. They can either drop like a spear or humanity, broken straight sword, a soul of a lost undead. So nothing we need. But this guy needs to drop, and he did not. So we are screwed. There's nothing we can do. But he does not respawn, so we will not be toxic again. We're not gonna take it. That right there, that toxic is the reason why Blighttown is just so despised. Well, it is now. On PC, that's why. Xbox, PS3, you'll probably get 2 frames. Not 20, not 12, up 2. Just very... Okay. Very poorly optimized area. Well, it's not poorly optimized, but it's rendering, from what I understand, the people have explained it, it's rendering itself and the zone underneath of it at the same time. And for those current gen, not current, but current at the time gen consoles, it was just way too much to handle. And I don't think they ever fixed it. Alright. We do have to deal with the big boys again. But I think we're getting a pretty good handle on it. So let's put our training to use. That's a little far away. Also, the spider shield blocks the poison effect of their club as well. So there's always that. The timing of the spider shield is a little different from the crest, grass crest. The shouldn't be too much of a problem. As long as we keep her cool. We also do not... their attacks do have that knockback effect. So we don't... Gotta be super careful about rolling here as well. We just gotta be careful about blocking their attacks, because you don't want to get pushed off. You gotta be really careful about rolling, because if you have fast roll, you actually roll further. You can just... You'll Wilhelm yourself. Alright. Pair. Pears. Lots and lots of pears. Probably my favorite fruit, really. Pears, peaches. Peaches are always good. Oh, that was so early. Poise right through it, though. Top that off. We don't need too much Estus. The bonfire is actually... If you know where it is, obviously if you know where anything is, it's a lot easier. But it's really not too far into this zone, which I guess is a good... Oh, there's a big old growly. Let's just get free backstab. And we're going to follow this up with an R2 when he gets up. Oh, I was really hoping. Blocked with the claymore. Finish him off. Really just... Hey! The club! That's actually quite rare. Well, you know, it's not that high. But, you know, I'll take it. We're strength-based. We can actually maybe make use of that later. I believe that's one of the only weapons with S or A scaling in strength. Clubs are down here. There you are. A, yeah. Because I don't think the scaling gets better with upgrades in this version. I think the base scaling is always what it says. I could be wrong, though. Alright. Let's get our souls back. I'm kind of getting that feeling of, oh no, we don't have any homeward bones. We can't. We'll just have to persevere. My own little spin to win. Oh, oh, don't like this. Okay, we're fine. Double kill. Oh, look, just joining the party. Ah, that directional rolling is so bad. From what I understand, they're not fixing that in the remaster either, so gotta get used to it. Gotta get strong. Gotta keep together. Shadow. Armor looks really cool if you are into Shadow Ninja stuff. It's in Dark Souls 3, so you've seen it there. You've seen it here. I think we should still ask. Yes. Chris Farley. Whoa. Whoa. Please stop doing that. Alright, alright. Find our safe drop. Oh, there's a ladder right here. Nope, 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 nope. Look at that. Look at that knowledge. I'm glad something is dying. I will take all the free death. Oh shoot. Gotta be careful now. There's gonna be a lot more of the dart spitters. Low dart men. Okay, that's a little close. Alright, we're gonna run here. Should be able to at least light the fire, which of course doesn't mean much, but once they're dealt with, please don't. Okay. Oh, I was really hoping that'd actually kill. Okay. A little shovey shove. Oh, where'd he come from? And that's how you cheat. Oops, wrong character. That was just where I didn't feel like running back all the way through, and that was definitely gonna kill me. Now you'll see what happens when you save and quit when there's enemies around. There's no more enemies around. We get a little more of that, a little more of that. You know, we're gonna do 20. Why not? Nice even number. that way. I'm trying to think of all the items that are down there. There's a humanity. There might be some soul items. Nothing we need. Nothing I need. Nothing you need. Unless you need humanity. That's so disappointing. That doesn't kill him too. And the fact that he just dodged that. Perfect. Luckily the nice wide swing of the claymore is really coming in handy here. Although this is the point. Yep, there it is. This is why we have this shield. We can block those bow darts without still getting even a fraction. We gotta take a little bit more cover though. Alright. Perfect. And Miami Dammy. You know what? Here. That is a completely unique enemy. Yeah, you'll never see that anywhere else. There's a couple of those. Like those frogs you saw in the forest. You will only ever see those in that area, which is behind the tree that you don't have any indicator that you know to attack. You know. Fun stuff. It actually is pretty cool. Having little secrets is never a bad thing. Oh, it's so pissed. No more? Yeah, okay, good. Alright. Yeah, I know something just took a swing at me, but we got some priorities here. And that priority is that dude spitting fire at me. A fever fire. There he is. Alright. Don't get hit. Perfect. Still no bloom. That's really bad. You really want at least one blooming purple moss. Just because toxic, as you saw, is just devastating. It will do. I think it does like 2.5 times your health, depending on your vitality, of course. But it's just such a ridiculous number, and it does it so quickly. What makes it so worst. Okay, worst status effect in the game, by far. This guy can hit you unless you go too far. Almost dead. Give him the R2. Have an R2 that actually hits. Yeah. Did I see enemies? You know, I don't remember him actually dropping purple moss. I don't really kill him that often though, so there's that. Power Within is probably the best pyromancy spell for non-pyromancy builds. I think it's a flat, I want to say 20% damage, all damage, including spells, as well as I think it gives you slight stamina regeneration at the cost of a slow tick of your health. The other benefit to saving and quit, you really want to learn how to save and quit as fast as you can, because it will put you back to the last solid ground that you are on. It'll put you back to solid ground as well as reset the enemy positions. I do not believe it does that in any of the others. I don't really remember what it did in Dark Souls 3. I know Dark Souls 2, it actually puts the enemies around you, because people used to do this, and so they started to punish it. I don't know. We're gonna just take our time, fight this guy. That was some bad menuing right there. But it's alright. We have the toxic guy down, so that's the real issue out of the way. I kind of don't even need this shield anymore. We're gonna go back to our grass crest, and we're gonna just guy behind the corner. No. So close. So disappointing when you can get so close to just one-shotting a thing, or two in this case, and having that just sliver of health left. I think something just dead. Pop that off. Alright, here we go. Let's come at me. Man. Would have liked to get that parry. I think the parry might one-shot. Oh, I'm glad they don't have poise. Oof. Alright. Dodge, dodge. Oop. Wolf Ring. The Wolf Ring is actually really coming strong in this playthrough. Because I don't have too much poise except from the Elite Knight legs. This Thief set and the Shadow is not doing much for me. Oh, okay. If the backstab doesn't kill him, then I don't think the parry would either. Alright. I saw that guy going up the ladder. I don't think he can path all the way to me in time, so we're going to keep going. See if we can... 376 on the big guy. Woof! This is going to get a little hairy. We're going to have to just chain the backstabs up. Oop! We're stuck. Alright. Whoa! Okay, he did find me. Is that all the health? Please be all the health. It is. Alright, nice. Okay, well, that's actually good to know. Alright. Okay, it looks like he's stuck on what I was stuck on last time. Nice. Woof! Glad I held that block down. Also, something else just fell to its death. Ooh. My reward. Alrighty. Where are we? Where are we? Oh, okay. I believe, yes, the whip. Probably the worst weapon in the game. I've tried so hard to make it good. Like having a full dex build, charcoal to try to make it look like a flame whip from Castlevania. Never comes out right. It's just so weak. But that's not this playthrough. Gosh, this enemy is so grotesque. It's like a Bloodborne precursor. I don't know. Uh-oh. We're heading back into Blow Dart Boy turf. Like the Blow Dart Boy scouts watching out for their secret hideout. Arguably my least favorite square footage in any video game. Alright. Roll! Woof! Whew, no toxic today. Ooh, Wanderer? Nah. I really do like the Wanderer set, though. Especially in Dark Souls 2. I usually start as the Swordsman, I think starts with the Wanderer set. Whoa! 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 Alright. Ooh, 1 R2. That's useful. Oof. I'm so glad I have poise. So nice to actually have poise that works. Nope. Oh, there we go. We're getting pretty close to the bonfire. I don't mind using another Estus. Ooh, do we go for the double? Double! Where'd he go? Where is he? Oh. Oh! Wonder what music he's listening to. Alright. Oof. Okay, Blighttown is behind us. Oh, I forgot the Eagle Shield, but nah, I wouldn't wear it anyways. The Great Eagle Shield used to be so good, and then they nerfed it pretty hard to the ground because it was a great shield that was made of wood, it had really good lightning resist, and it was super light, had great stability. I don't even remember what they did to it, but I remember after that patch that everybody just stopped using it. It was a sad day for Great Shields. Alrighty. Did I light this? Wow. I do not remember that. Continue the strength. The strength must be mended. Grant strength for the world, my friend. Man, I really hope they make a Demon Souls remastered. I never got the chance to play that one. More than like an hour. Never had a PS3. Rip. Alright, no, we don't need to go up. We have the master key, so that shortcut doesn't help us much. I guess I could... No, yeah, oh well, let's just go for it. Go for it. A large shard. Yep, that's a little too close. Roll! Dive, dodge, duck. Dip, dodge. Been a long time. I hear his footsteps behind me. Calculate. Oh, okay, that's both of them. We're out of there. We're out of there. Straight on to the other side. Never make the mistake of attacking these. You'll save yourself some sanity. We'll call this sanity. You have problems with popping pimples, especially. Do we watch Spider Waifu? Yeah, we'll watch Spider Waifu. Ooh. All right. We need to set my hotkeys so I can do that a little easier. There's a lot of good cutscenes in this game. Oh, can we get the rare butt attack? Let's go. Let's see if we can get that. Well, not like there. How much damage are we doing? Okay, we're doing fine. This will be not too bad. I think Quelaag was the real first, like, hurdle. She has a lot of health, and then she has that attack. It's a very particular attack that just does all of your health if you're not ready for it. You don't know what I'm talking about. It's the big old AoE. Come on, dodge. Oh, block. Yeah. Whamma jamma. I got two-hand for this bad boy. If you can actually hit her body, she does stagger, which has made some real interesting stun locks where you just use a bow. There it is. Oh, we're dead. Whew. Okay, well, we were actually saved by the crest shield there. Oh, okay, I was expecting the third hit. There it is. That has over excessive range, I would say. Now we're literally inside her. Okay, there we go. Usually you can just hug her face. Get some free hits in. There's the attack. I'm just gonna block again because I don't want to risk rolling. Okay, we're fine. I remember that having a lot more range. Or maybe I was just really bad and didn't go back far enough. Oh, oh man. Look at him spitting fire. Actually, I really like that about this fight. Look at that. Lingering hitbox on that bad boy. The arena is just constantly changing. And you have to be constantly aware of where she breathed fire, where she's going to breathe fire the next time. Like this right here. And now if I go in her right here, I'm going to get screwed. Alright. Oh, that actually hit. That sucks. Oh! Nope, nowhere to go. Yep, just gotta take it. Take it on the chin. You can actually have the Crest Shield by this point, which does a bunch of magic block. And that attack is pure magical damage, obviously. That doesn't have to be obvious. That's not obvious, don't feel bad. But, I don't. But the crest is decent enough to do the job. Woo! Hitting out the side of your mouth. Now you're not doing anything. Ooh, attacks. She's got a sword. Yeah, we're doing fine. This should be in the bag. I'm gonna give her old R2s. We get one more? Yes. So long. Sword of Quelag. Alright. And finally, after what, about 2 hours, we hit the second bell. Usually, you do this a lot faster. But we're doing, we're just taking it slow. We're taking a nice casual playthrough. Showing things off, watching cutscenes, enjoying the game the way it was meant to be played, really. I think most playthroughs of this game now are just speedruns and races, so, it'd be nice to provide a different perspective of the game. There is a certain beauty to this, right? I'm sure the textures aren't great, but the lighting, I don't know, I like it. I like it. Whew. The funhouse awaits. The texture of that roof is actually quite bad, though. And, finally, another bone. Throw me a freaking bone here. I'll never do that again. Alright. Whoa!
Oh dear, what have we here? Are you a new servant?
Ugh, sure am.
But you have no aims.
Disgusting.
No matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady.
We're all out of
Pray
drink.
that you will mind your manners.
Excuse the noises. Refreshing. This is one of the most annoying covenants in the game. Only because you cannot deposit more than one humanity at a time. And we're not gonna even bother. We'll take the bonfire. The true reason we're here. Pump the Vite to 20, finish that up for the time being. Can't get any more levels, so we'll just stop there. But I think we might go with some endurance after this, just so I can get the more aesthetically pleasing to the eyes. Our special boy here, special blue boy. All right. Now this area, I'm trying to decide if I like it or not, really. I think a part of me does. It's because it kind of reminds me of the Fire Temple from Ocarina of Time. It has that, like the red hue on everything, and the stone built into a cavern aesthetic. Yeah, there's no reason not to like it, currently. But here we go. Now this is my favorite boss. This is almost as good as the Dragon Rider from Dark Souls 2. Because you don't have to do anything to win. Anytime there's a boss where you can just watch the boss kill itself is a good boss in my book. The Dragon Rider is a little more entertaining because there's a little more manipulation on your part, but also the Dragon Rider wasn't designed to kill itself. These people just figured it out pretty quickly how to do it. This boss is actually supposed to kill himself, though. It has that going for it. Or I could actually fight him legitimately. I haven't actually fought him real in a long... No, we're not. That was just the thought of just dodging left and right is boring. The dispute. And we pew. 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 Should be good. We have pretty good stamina. Got the Dragon Crest. We're good. Yeah, we're fine. Even if he does his attack, we should be fine. Yeah. Alright. Here we go. Running out of space. Never let your stamina run out. Okay. I wonder what his name really is. Certainly you wouldn't name your child Ceaseless Discharge. That would just be problematic for the school system alone. Pop! 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 Strong fist. Ah! Need to get like a soundboard. Get some Wilhelm screams going on for how... Oh right, cutscene. Never mind. For how prevalent gravity is in the Dark Souls series. Free 20k. If only life were so simple. Just shower yourself in 20Ks. I remember in my Soul Level 1 playthrough, there's an item in the lava out there. And originally you're supposed to use a ring that lets you walk in lava, but I wanted that really early. What I eventually had to end up doing was stacking fire resist, using flash sweat, the pyromancy, flash sweat, pyromancy, and just booking for it. And eventually I got lucky and snagged it. I was pretty happy about that. That's actually as far as we can go that way, currently, with our current progression in the game. You gotta do a special event to go further. Oh, let's start the backtracking. Come on, y'all, let's get the jiggling. This is my least favorite backtrack. Usually I would have not touched those bonfires, just so that I can go straight back to the one under the in that aqueduct or duct. But it's not the real experience, though, is it? So here we go, running on back. What do we want to talk about on our way back? Well, there's so many things that we can talk about, really. One, Diet Coke. That's a good thing, right? You can just drink it all day. Nice, diety. Actually, this one's actually quite warm. And that's the thing. What makes it that we like to drink cold beverages? Well, not always. You know, sometimes you want like tea or coffee, and those are awkward because you can actually have cold and hot tea and or coffee. So what is it that makes the tongue pleasurable to varying temperatures of liquids? When you drink water, you always want your water to be like ice cold, right? You never drink hot water. That sounds awful. So something about either your taste buds or the receptor in your brain. I don't know what I'm talking about when I say that. Something flags you in your head that says, this is good, I like it this way. And it's pretty uniform for most people, I would imagine. I don't know anybody personally that drinks boiling hot water without applying some sort of ingredient of a sort, an extra pizzazz to make the taste more appealing. But yeah, you can drink cold water, ice cold water, all the time. Some people prefer to do that and will only do that, right? So clearly there is some connection to... Did I sit at the bottom? Weird, I just don't know why that guy was... To drinking cold water as a uniform. What a terribly boring subject of discussion. But you know, we're somewhere relatively new. We'll be somewhere new in a couple of seconds, so we don't have to maintain that train of thought. We'll end that annoying hiss sound as well. A benefit for all of us. Let's climbing on up. Riding the elevator. This elevator is the buggiest thing ever, so hopefully we can actually get off of it without falling to our save and quit rescue. Here it comes. Here it comes. Okay, I actually was like the smoothest I've ever gotten off that elevator. I'm actually quite impressed. Okay, Blow Dart Valley. What is there to say about it other than it's the worst thing in the game and that we're not actually there yet because we have to go up. But it's necessary. You gotta go there. You gotta get the Firekeeper soul that they're guarding. If you're lucky. Nope, we're screwed. And, alright. Well, here we go. Now it becomes a speed run. How many can we kill? Purple moss. Purple moss. Purple moss. Jeez Louise, that does so much damage. Alright, get the next one. Nice. Hey, blooming, but we're not going to use it because still 2 more. Nope, still only 1. Alright. Now the true test of might. Shoot. Shoot. Alright. Run. Alright. That sucks, but we made... There's still the one up. There's still the one alive, so we have to get that guy before we can actually get that safely, but having 1 alive instead of, what, 5, 6 shooting at you constantly, it's almost guaranteed death. I wouldn't... I'm trying to think of how many times I've gone through there and lived, because I could probably count it on one hand, if I had the memory to do so. Coming up. Okay, let's see if we can replicate that elevator exit. Pristine. Mostly divine, I would say, almost. Probably end the stream as soon as we get to the Ends Fortress. Going for almost 3 hours now. It's like an okay stopping point. Get it up. As we know now, 1 more up. Okay, here we go. Pull out the shield so that we can just block as he bombards me, physically and mentally. Can we make this jump? Interesting, I don't think I've ever done this before. Usually the guy just falls down on his own. Alright, we did it. Oh, there's still a mosquito. Oh, come on. Oh, boy. This is how things go real poor, real quick. Okay, that's not too bad. What a mess. What an ass. Woohoo! Toasty! Toasty! Alrighty. Ooh, yeah, there's still dogs. There's still dogs. I kind of completely forgot about them. Please breathe fire, breathe fire, breathe fire, breathe fire, breathe fire. If you breathe the... There's more Moscatas. Moscatas. Oh well. We're out. We're out. I draw the line at Moscats. Oh, but we need that though, don't we? How much is it? I think it's 7,000, but it should be like, well, it's like 4 humanity. Which, you know, never hurts. Yep, 4. I was right. Ooh, it was actually... I have no idea how many souls I had before I picked that up. Can I see it in the stream before then? No. It's too small for me. Oh well, it's not important. Roll. Keep rolling, rolling, roll. Stop that real quick. Nip. Whoop! Wait, yeah, okay. The torches, before you learn that there's a... Sorry, the ladders, before you learn that there's a torch next to each one, blend into this scenery to an overly effective degree, how I would label that. Because it's just, I mean, it's wood on wood, right? Oh, man. Road's getting a little dry. So, take the key. Oh, no. We gotta do it. Before we leave, we gotta get the armor. It's awkward coming at it from this angle. We're just gonna take it safe. There's a way to roll off and you just skip all of this shenanigans, but can't remember what it is, so we're not gonna even bother. Is this it? No, not yet. Needed more. There we go. Okay, now, I don't think I've ever come back across that and not fallen off for no reason. So hopefully I can actually get a nice recording of me getting this armor and surviving tell the tale. Tell the tale. Oh, we have a lot of souls, so I don't want to lose them. Find out. All the more reason. Survive. Okay. I thought it was right there. Am I blind? Did I walk right past the chest? Where is the crimson set? I thought it was a chest right here. What? Am I taking crazy pills? What's this? Oh. Well, there's no liar. There's no illusionary walls. Well, you know what? You never know. Learn something about this game. I could have sworn... Oh, there it is. Wow, it's actually been so long, I don't remember ever doing that. I don't remember having to roll off and pick it up. Remedy's actually super helpful. I've never used it, but the idea of it sounds super helpful, right? Because it cures, reduce bleeding and poison and undo their effects. I don't know if that counts as toxic. If it counts as toxic, that's really good. If it doesn't, it's probably... Oh, you don't even have to go up. You just walk across. That's fantastic. Alright, here we go. That's what I'm talking about, right there. You just start sliding. Roll. Okay. This is already further than I've ever made it. Oh my goodness. Literally the first time I've ever made it back. Not even joking. That's how sad that is. Okay. Now we finish. Finish what you started. Actually, you know, I never put on the gold hemmed. It's very good. Are we still fast? Oh, we're still fast. Let's see how far we can push this. The gold hemmed is incredibly good because it weighs very little and it cannot be upgraded, which sounds bad. Nope, not that far. But it just has such a high base for early game. Top notch there, governor. 1.4, 1.9. Actually, I can just look at my stats. Where's the equip load? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's so. We're working on it. I mean, this game's not like Dark Souls 3, where like if you're missing armor pieces, it completely, savagely destroys your resistance and damage reduction. Which is, I think, what surprised people so much when that first came out. Like, you just take off your headpiece, and all of a sudden, you're taking like 30% more damage or something, whatever it was. It was just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, well, now that we're out of the swamp, no longer need the spider shield. I should have parried. I think that... Yeah, he's a roller. I think that pole actually got in the way of my character model from moving up into him. Alright, turn around. Swing. Yes. By the end of this, we're getting back to where I would consider myself doing poorly back in my prime. But that's why you practice. Practice makes decent, as the stream title says. Are you just roaring again? Come on. And we're gonna two-handed, see if we can't finish this one off. Nope. Don't know what he's doing. He's roaring again. Perfect. Ooh! Woo! That's an abuse of iframes. No, I'm not. I mean, the attack goes behind him, so it makes perfect sense. Wow, that has so much range. Didn't trust it that time. I knew that attack comes out that way. I didn't know if the hitbox would still hit me if I was directly behind him. Worth it. I used to farm those guys a lot, for whatever reason. I actually don't know why. I think Framp eats dung pies for another 500, so I viewed them as like 1,000, assuming I got the dung pie every time, which you pretty much do. You usually get either a dung pie or the club. No Beatrix. Yeah, I haven't even summoned her once. I don't know what to do either. But there's just so much better farming in the game. I never did the Phalanx farming. That one was really popular in the Painted World. I like how I already picked that up. Completely changed the tone midway. This was started as almost like borderline tutorial, and now we're just kind of talking about the game, what we used to do. Doing pretty good. I always thought that streaming was more taxing on the system, but yeah, using 4% CPU, no dropped frames. That's pretty good. That's another worry. It seems that my upload wasn't good enough, but it looks like we're doing all right. I would like get some friends in there, so just have some more little more action. But you know, learning to just be able to talk to myself as if you were there. That's what's important. You gotta learn skills that pay the bills. Go with this Dex. I don't know why. Dexterity actually does increase your cast speed. Not that I have any spells to cast. I don't even think I talked to those
so you made
engines.
it out?
Nope,
Yeah,
sure didn't.
I made it out safely too. I have my pyromancer.
This is actually my favorite
sword,
character in
so
this game.
I can usually manage with
It's so
it.
sad too.
Oh yeah. By the way, I can share my spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'd be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magic's unsavory.
Not at all, my dude.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that they'll be of some use, some assistance. Here, first take this. A flame from the Great Swamp. Now you're a fully fledged pyromancer.
Fully fledged
Let's get
pyromancer.
started right now.
Yep. You just upgrade this. And you don't even need any kind of level scaling. It doesn't. Oh, I think the pyromancy hand weighs like 0.5. You can pretty much put it into almost every build unless you actually need your secondary weapon for something. Which, yeah, the pyromancy hand. No, it weighs nothing. Okay, it must be the other games where it actually has a weight, but yeah, no scaling, nothing. I like how it requires 4 strength, where none of the base classes will start at below whatever. I mean, I don't actually know the lowest strength, but I know it's not 4. So it's like, just don't have a thing at all.
Ah,
Don't have a
hello.
requirement.
Was it
It's
you
your hand.
who rang the... I am the primordial
Tramp.
servant, chosen and I wish. Do you...
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Very well, chosen undead, so that you do this. I am... Is it...
Okay. Let's see how much those poops were worth. 200. Oh, it's even worse.
Farewell.
Oh, such a charming noise. It's so charming that I have to repeat it. Oops, double tap. Oh, we're progressing this storyline, huh? Interesting.
Hello there.
Nope, still don't care about it. Right way? Yeah, it's alright. We're doing fine. Still rocking the fashion. Oh. Black eyes, though. Okay. Oh, hit this bonfire. And then call it a day. This probably is, I think Dark Souls 1 is my favorite character creator music. I mean, Dark Souls 3 title theme is by far the better. I don't know what word you would use for that. I guess it's the best of the three. I can listen to that in my car, but something about the tranquility of the character creator of Dark Souls 1 is quite enjoyable to me. 3 shards. Ooh, I don't know if that's enough. Oh, just barely. Okay.
Don't get yourself killed.
Now, since we gave him the Ember, we can just pop. Ooh, I think I need. Well, it's probably gonna cost more. See if it costs 400.
Well,
Modify. Yep, 400. Perfect. Ooh, Actually, you know,
get yourself neither of...
you can actually fight Koilog with a +10 weapon. Never done it. Never farmed that out. Oh no, nope. We don't need these on our bar either anymore. Get the soul items since they refuse. I wonder if the remaster will allow you to use more than one at a time. How many do we need? You know what? That's probably too much. We're already.
Well,
2,000 was probably enough. 7, 8, 9.
don't get yourself...
Alright. We're actually doing pretty solid here. +9 Claymore. Here. Yeah, I know I said I was gonna stop, but we're gonna knock a parry out on one of the lizard men, snake men. See what kind of damage numbers we're looking at now. Avoid the trap intentionally, because I don't want them to die. Without my hand being plunged into their gullet. Alright. Alright. Ow. Gosh, this poise is so dumb. In a great way. Who stepped on it? Take it. Yep. 450, right? 453. The one shot. Can we get a one-shot backstab? Nope. Alright. So if we want a one-shot him, we gotta parry him. I don't think you can parry their head. Although, to be honest, that should like do a knockout, right? You just bash them in the head with your shield. Makes sense to me. Nah, you know what? We're gonna go through. We're gonna go through Sens. In the most quickest way possible. Dodge, 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 dodge. Woo! Alright, we can stay here, let him come. This should kill. Yep. Wait for it. Alright. Now the only... I'd stopped, and I usually don't stop, so my timing of this area is going to be all off. Not too bad. Oh! Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I need 3 more, right? And this is 2. Oh, where is one more? I think the vendor at the very end has 1 more. Oh, you know, I just realized I never talked to Stig Meyer? I don't remember his name in this one. They all blend. Sigward is 3, Stig Meyer is this one. Oh, right. How much health do you have? Woo! Backstab. You know what? While we're picking up all majority of the items, let's go get the steel ring. Let's stand here. Pokey poke. Pokey poke. I deserve it. Deserved retribution. Wait for one more. Alright. Get that ring. Very rarely do I pick this ring up. I don't know if I've ever even used it. Because just flat armor. And I don't know how much it scales. Like, even on the soul level 1, I would just rather not get hit than to take less damage one hit. Because I'm going to have to use an Estus anyway. Right? Okay. We'll take that a little slower, I guess. Actually, you know what? We're going to run back and wait for the next one. No point in being too speedy. Almost did it again. Of course, we gotta get the lightning spear, right? Ooh, did I pick up the Lloyds? I don't think I did. Nope, looks like we're fighting a Mimic. Oh. Wow, I remember them having a lot more health. Never mind, we just recently went to +9, didn't we? Yeah, that makes more sense. You just get toasted. And then, of course, we gotta run on back. How many more? 2 more? Okay. We'll top off. 1. Yeah, okay, 1 more. We'll just hang out here for a sec. Indiana Jones it. Go, 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 go! Should be able to make it back out before... Yeah, we're fine. Easy. Easy peasy. Now... I never remember which side that I'm supposed to get off on this bad boy. Well, this will be fun. We'll just put it this way and hope for the best. Want to see? Okay, okay, it's that way. Same way you get on. Like most elevators, that makes the majority of the sense. Down here. Push this bad boy. That's not how that should work, but whatever. Let it go 1 more time. Actually, you know what? Nah, we're not gonna bother. We will get these items, though. Straight in half. Yeah, this is what this is. Hush and the Black Sorcerer said. I believe. Hush, hush. Thought I heard you calling my name. Now hush, hush. Bow, bow. Sorry. Don't know any more of the words beyond that point. There is the lingering... No. I draw the line at lingering Dragon Crest Ring. I don't feel like going through the entire Sen's Fortress again. Forgive me. Wait, did I point it this way? I did. Which... What is that noise? What is that noise? I hear footsteps, little footies. I don't remember who I saw that... Who I saw do that first, but I'm glad I did. Right on through. I know there's a snake around here. Whamma jamba. Ooh, here we go. I think there's at least, I think it's one. I think it's one large Titanite shard down here. I hear the female coming down the other side though. So we're gonna play this safe. As safe as taking damage is. It's relatively safe. Alright. 2 more. More than enough. Oh, I should have bought the upgrade box. I could have done it before I even fought the giant. Or golem, rather. No, we don't need a top off. We're fine. Whoop. Dodgy dodge. Doing good, doing good. I should look up. There's a Baldur Knight around here somewhere. You're right at the bottom of the stairs. Yeah, there. Alright, come at me, bro. He fell for it. What a maroon. I don't know what that's supposed to be. One more. Ooh! God, the speed is so good too. Like as soon as you hear the sound, well, I don't even wait for the sound. I just usually just hit R1 because you know I know I'm gonna get it. Why even worry about it? Check the sign. What's it say? Yeah. Okay. That's dumb. I know where I'm going. All right. Gotta go up. Keep working our way up. Oh wow, a giant black spot. I wonder what could happen. Oh wow, look, a guy that looks like he was burned. I did not know about this bonfire for quite some time. And when you're first doing Sense Fortress and don't know that you can just run straight through, wow, would it be nice to know that this bonfire was a thing. Of course, you know, Dark Souls is, I would say, about 90% knowledge-based. Like, well, I mean, never mind, it's 100% knowledge-based. Every game is 100% knowledge-based. In the sense that, you know, like, you know the map, once you know the map, you know the attacks. Like, that applies, wow, nice, to virtually every video game. Wow, that went through my shield. But it's a lot less reactionary than other games. It's more just about, like, you know how this works. You know how to handle this. Oh, he blocked it. Well, now I have an abundance of shards. Alright. We gotta go and fight my man. Probably should put that away, my dude. Oh no, you should not have put that away. It was a scam. Oh, scam. Ricard. Ricard's rapier is actually one of my favorite weapons. I don't use it though because it's not very good. But I like the idea of multi-attack weapon. I think if you put an enchant, if you oh gosh, I don't know what they actually call it. Infused? No, that's Dark Souls 2. I don't know. If you make it chaos, it's fine, because it hits multiple times. Going off that chaos damage, it's actually pretty good. Chaos weapons really can carry you through this game. Yeah, I don't know. Like, even the Black Knights, which are supposedly weak to occult damage, they're also weak to fire. Ooh, Logan. Oh well. Nah, we're not gonna rescue Logan either. We're just gonna kill Iron Golem and call it a night. I don't think this guy even has a weapon. You don't have a weapon, do you? You sure don't. Hit Night Shard. Nah, we don't need to kill the giant. Ooh, yes we do. He drops a chunk. Oh, my camera. My Sharona. Don't want to miss this damage though. Okay, pop off. Oh, he's almost dead. Need to work on those 360s. Never go pro if you don't get the 360 down. This should be quite simplistic. Dodge that, run up, do the legs. Woo boy! Oh, that sucks. I didn't realize it would literally do it in like 3 hits. Well, looks like we're fighting Iron Golem really too. Ooh, right in that crotch. Luckily he's not an actual person, but... Alright. Oh well. Can you make him fall more than once? You can. Wow. In one hit? Oh my, are you kidding me? Oh well. Wow, this is like Golem abuse. You know what is really Golem abuse? Shield Guardian. Those wizards, man. They just only think about themselves. I only say wizard because who else would have the balls to wear a Shield Guardian pendant? Yeah? Maybe a warlock's not gonna do that. If I were a warlock, I'd be like, my patron probably doesn't want me to wear that. Seems like a little too much dependency on the Shield Guardian than my, than the literal demon I made a pact with. I guess you could argue Sorcerer, but something about Sorcerer gives me the impression that they're very full of themselves. The fact that 1, their magic is innate and they're born with it, and 2, they're charisma based, so they're a force of personality. Something to think about. And then what else do you have? Druid? Nobody plays Druid. Alright, pump fight. And that, level 45, beginning of Anor Londo. I think we'll stop there. And, you know, good stream. Alright. Take it easy, everybody. It's not currently residing. If you watch it back later, you know, thank you.